Hi everyone, I am Ankita Majumdar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to teach you class 7th SST Political Science chapter 8 Markets Around Us. In this chapter we will learn about market. So students, ready? As we know, there are different types of market. Okay, so first we will start with weekly market. A weekly market is so called because it is held on a specific day of the week. It does not have permanent shops. Traders set up their shops for the day and then close them up in the evening. Then they may set up at a different place and the next day. There are thousands of such markets in India. People come here for their everyday requirements. In a weekly markets, many things are available at cheaper rates. This is because when shops are in permanent buildings, they incur a lot of expenditure. They have to pay rent, electricity, fees to the government. They also have to pay wages to their workers. The shop owners of the weekly market store the things they sell at their home. Most of them are held by their family members and hence do not need to hire workers. Weekly markets also have a large number of shops selling the same goods, which means there is a competition among them. If some traders were to charge a high price, people would move to another shop where the same things may be available at a cheap rate or where the buyer can bargain and bring the price down. One great advantage of weekly market is that most of that you require are available at one place. Whether you want vegetables, groceries or cloth items, utensils, all of them can be found here. You do not have to go to different areas to buy different things. People also prefer visiting to a market where they have a choice and a variety of goods. Okay, and shops in the neighborhood. We have noted that the weekly markets offer a variety of goods. However, we also buy things from other types of markets. In our neighborhoods, there are many shops that sell goods and services. We may buy milk from the dairy, groceries from departmental stores, stationeries, okay, eatable or medicines from the other shops. Many of these are permanent shops while other are roadside stalls like the vegetable hawker, the fruit vendor, the mechanic, etc. Shops in the neighborhood are very useful in several ways. They are near our homes and we can go there on any day of the week. Generally, the buyer and seller know each other, and these shops also provide goods on credit. This means that you can pay for the purchases later. Okay, as we saw in the case of Sujata, you might have seen that there are various types of sellers even in the neighborhood markets. Some of them have permanent shops and others sell their goods on the roadside. After this, we can see shopping complexes and malls. So far, we have seen two types of marketplaces, weekly market and the markets in our neighborhood. In urban area, there are other markets that have many shops, popularly called shopping complexes. These days, in many urban areas, you also have large multi-storied air-conditioned buildings with shops on different floors known as malls. You get both branded and non branded goods in these urban markets. As you have read in the chapter of advertising, branded goods are expensive, often promoted by advertising and claims of better quality. The companies producing these products sell them through shops in large urban markets and at times through special showrooms. As compared to branded ones, more people can afford to buy non-branded goods. Next we will see chain of markets. You have studied about various markets in the previous section, from where we buy goods, from where do you think shop owner procure their goods. Goods are produced in factories, on farms, and in homes. However, we don't buy directly from the factory from the farm. Okay, we are not going to buy directly from the farm or factory, nor would the producer be interested in selling a small quantity such as 1 kilo or vegetables or one plastic mug. Okay, so there are the traders in between the producer and the final consumer of the goods. The wholesale trader first buy goods in large quantity. For instance, the vegetable wholesaler trader will buy a few kilos of vegetables but will buy a large lots of 25 to 100 kilos. This will then be sold to other traders. Buying and selling take place between traders in these markets. It is through these links of traders that goods reach far away places. The trader who finally sells this to the consumer is the retailer. This could be a trader in a weekly market, a hawker in a neighborhood, or a shop in a shopping complex. With the following example, we can understand this. Every city has particular areas for wholesale markets. This is where goods first reach and are then supplied to the other traders. The roadside hawker whom you read about earlier would have purchased a large quantity of plastic items from a wholesaler trader in the town. He in turn might have bought this from another, even bigger wholesaler trader in the city. The wholesaler trader of the city would have bought a large quantity of plastic items from the factory and stored them in a godown. Chain of market is set up in this manner. When we purchase, we might not be aware of the chain of markets through which these goods travel before they reach us. Understood. Next is markets everywhere. So far we have seen various marketplaces where people buy and sell a variety of goods and services. All these markets work in a particular manner and time are in a specific locality. However, it is not always necessary that one has to go to the market to purchase goods. You can place order for a variety of things through the phones and these days through the internet, and the goods are delivered at your home. You may have noticed sales representatives waiting for doctors in the clinics and nursing homes. Such persons are also engaged in the selling of goods. Thus, buying and selling take place in various ways, not necessarily through shops in the markets. The market that we looked at above are the one of the recognized easily. However, there are markets that we may not be so aware of. This is because a large number of goods are bought and sold that we don't use directly. For instance, a farmer uses fertilizers to grow crops that he purchases from special shops in the city, and they in turn get them from factories. A car factory purchases engine, gears, petrol tanks, wheels, etc. from different or other factories. Okay, we don't usually see all the buying and selling, but only the final product, the car in the showroom we can see. The story is similar for any other good. Next is markets and equality. In this chapter, we have looked at the owner of the shop in a weekly market and those in the shopping complex. They are very different to each other. One in a small trader with little money to run the shop, whereas the other is able to spend a lot of money to set up the shop. Their earnings are also unequal. The weekly market trader earn little compared to the profit of regular shop owner in a shopping complex. In the similar way, buyer and buyers are differently placed. There are many who are not able to afford the cheapest of goods while others are busy shopping in malls. Thus, whether we can be buyers or sellers in these different markets depends, among other things, on the money that we have. We have also examined the market chains that is formed before goods can reach us. It is through this market chain that what is produced in one place reaches people everywhere. When things are sold, it encourages production and new opportunities are created for people to earn. However, Do they offer equal opportunities? We will try to understand this through the story of Shut in the Market. Okay, in the next chapter. So here we have completed our chapter. I hope you understood nicely that market around us, different types of markets, weekly markets, shopping complexes and malls. Okay, chain of markets, how markets are everywhere, markets and equality. Okay, so here we have completed chapter 8th, 9th chapter. I will explain in my next video and I will send the PDF. You have to write question and answer. This will be your homework. Okay, this is your homework. Complete your notes, learn nicely and write in good handwriting. Okay, students, thank you.